Okay, so we were heading to Fairmont Hot Springs for a quick trip of 2 days. It was just a quick weekend. So that was the road from Calgary up the mountains. So it's very pretty. You have the train on the side of the road very often. Then again, it's a very safe drive and it's so easy. Driving up the mountains here in Canada is so easy. I find it much easier than driving up the mountains in Europe, especially in France, where it is a lot more windier. The roads are, I found them more dangerous back then when I was there. Anyway, so that was a drive. You could see some snow on top of the mountain still, and this was the end of May, 2025. So just a few days ago. So that's the drive. As you can see, it's very wide, very open. Again, going up the mountains. It's so pretty. I mean, the mountain range here is just breathtaking. So if you haven't done it, I highly recommend doing it. You can drive safely, no trouble. You get pretty views like this one. Again, mountain ranges, nothing much more to describe. It's just pretty. Um, you will find a lot of lakes and ponds on the side with very, very nice colors, greenish or really like dark blue or light blue. It's super pretty. Again, driving up the mountain, I can never get tired of seeing those mountains, even though I've seen them 1,000 times now. So, the first stop we wanted to do was actually we wanted to go to Ram Creek Hot Springs. So, I had no idea how to get there or how to actually get to the hot springs from the road. I really didn't study that that track very well. So here you find wild cows. We thought it was a bear from far away, but actually it was just a cow. So not as exciting. We found that pretty little river when we're heading to Ram Creek Hot Springs. So peaceful, very, very pretty. There was no one around. You could easily camp for the day there. Very, very nice. So that was the road going to Ram Creek Hot Springs. So as you can see, it's like an ATV type of road, very narrow. There's no way you can turn around. We turned around because we couldn't get to the hot springs. We didn't have any bear spray. So we stopped again at that pretty area and thought, might as well just make the trip worthwhile and stop again and enjoy the view. So we took some photos, some videos. It was very pretty. Then we went to Lussier Hot Springs. It is very easy access to the road. So you park, and then it's only like a walk down. It's very, very steep though, but it's like 5 to max 10 minutes. It would take you 5 minutes down the road down there to get to the hot springs. And this is how it is. So it is, you're in the wilderness. It is definitely not man-made, as you can see. And it was pretty packed, but we were able to find some seats and test the water. It's super hot. We were at the top pool. You have different pools normally, but the river was pretty high, so we could only access to the top one. And it was very comfortable. Very, very hot though. So you could stay 20 minutes. Then we went for lunch, or yeah, it was lunch at this point, and we checked in at Fairmont Hot Springs. So this is the resort that you can access. Anybody can access. This is the private pool from the resort. So you need to be a guest to access this one. So we kind of enjoyed that one a little bit more because we're staying at the resort for the night. Super quiet again. It wasn't that busy, just reasonable. Then we went to check out the area. We found that nice river again, another one that's not far from the hot springs, the Fairmont one. And here is in the hotel. So they give you some robes, and we were just going to the pool and checking the area, the hotel. So they have a 24/7 gym. You have some plunge pools, so hot and cold. We didn't try that out because it didn't really interest us. So that's the tunnel getting you to the private pool for the guests. That's Jeff. That was the last day, and we had the pool to ourselves in the morning. Everybody was having breakfast, so we were like, let's go and enjoy the pool. It opens at 7 a.m. So 7 a.m. we were there. Nobody was in there. It's super warm. The pool is at 38 degrees Celsius. Very comfortable. Again, it's a natural hot pool. So comfortable, but you would want to stay 20 minutes max, then it gets too hot. Then we had breakfast at the hotel. It was lovely. We loved it. Then we went to the Fairmont Secret Hot Springs. So you access to that one from the caravan park. And so they don't really want to give you access to that area. So you're gonna have to climb some fences and everything. And then
There's a bear inside.
so apparently there's a bear and our cubs, right? Two?
I smell it.
So if you want to go to the secret waterfall, you have to take the path here, taking you next to the Common Park, taking you under the bridge, and it should take us to the secret spot. It's for YouTube. Say hi. I'm taking the secret video, the secret path to the supposedly pretty waterfall in natural hot springs.
If it was a bear, you'd see me climb that bank so fast.
Would you?
Fastest you've ever seen anyone climb a bank. See you later, Steph. Go for yourself.
You're gonna push me at the front.
Huh?
It's gonna be caught on camera, so.
Be like, every man for himself. Survive.
So.
Oh, we can go back up that way.
Yeah. So there's a path here. Or here, if you're pretty good now, like that.
That one.
And then you go here.
That's probably where the mother and daughter went. All these people going down there. Yeah, the mother and daughter went down. Look, they're down there.
Oh, really?
They went down in front of us. They went around and came down that way.
Interesting. Because we try to do things the right way. So you have, where do you go from here?
You go like this.
Okay. Might have to pause that video. Let's go. Small enough. Okay, so the path is, you have to go next to the water. If I can do it, anyone can do it. That's for sure. So it's like that. fun. Already. And it took us 3 minutes, three
Beautiful.
minutes and 50 seconds to get here.
I'm down in my underwear.
And now we have those natural hot springs with a pretty waterfall.
Wow.
Here we go, guys. So here is um, Fairmont Secret Hot Springs. There was no one. We were there. It was, I think, 9:30, 10 a.m. On a Sunday. And literally, you can have the pool to yourself. So it's natural. This is a waterfall, but that's like the water from the pool up, like up there. So you got the pool up, and that's the water from the pool. So it is natural. It is truly beautiful. It is warm. You had different pools that you can access to. Um, Amazing. Really, like, highly recommend. People wouldn't probably go there because it is not accessible technically to the public. It is part of the city, but it's not part of the resort. This is how it looks like. You can take very pretty photos, and I did. But yeah, very warm. So not busy on a Sunday. Surprisingly, we thought it was going to be packed. Honestly, we didn't have our bathing suits at this point. We didn't think we are gonna jump in, but we did end up going in. Um, and testing the waters because nobody was around. So why not? You only live once, right? So again, look at it. Um, Apparently, it's busy normally on the weekends. So I guess we were just lucky, and it was just not busy at all. And it's warm, like all the pools were warm. So we checked again the resorts before we left. So that's how it looks. So this is the one that people can pay to access to. It's not fairly expensive. I think it was like $17 for the day. And then we took the drive back. So that's still in Fairmont Hot Springs. And then we drove back to Calgary. So that's the drive back. Again, you'll see pretty lakes, ponds on the side of the road. That's going to Invermere. So you're passing through Invermere to get in and out, of course. It is very peaceful. The entire trip was so peaceful. There was not much traffic. So even on the weekends, you would think you'd have a lot of traffic. Not at all. We left on Saturday morning and came back to the city on Sunday afternoon. And again, peaceful drive. You can easily drive it. It took us 3.5 hours from door to door to get to Fairmont Hot Springs. It is so. Just as an FYI, Fairmont Hot Springs is the biggest natural hot springs in Canada. So if you didn't know, now you know. So it is so close to Calgary, so you could fly to Calgary, and easily access to the hot springs. It would be the same distance, I think, to Kelowna if you fly to Kelowna. So that's the drive back. You can see not trafficy at all, and people are just driving safely, not crazy at all on the road. Um, so yeah, that's it for our hot springs trip. Next time we will try Ram Creek Hot Springs and we'll be ready for the bears.